also wanted to talk about the revamp of our turnkey projects or our turnkey program. So let me just kind of tell y'all what turnkey means, right? So if you don't know, me and my business sister, we are in the short-term rental industry, right? And so we are able to leverage other people's property to make money in our business, okay? And so what we have been able to do is we have clients that we can help them get their business set up, get their tier 1 business vendor account set up. You are responsible for making the payment so you can generate a score. We will do the market research, looking for places in your desired area, right? Help do the applications, try to make sure that those apartments agree with the business model. We go set up the utilities, furnish the place, take the pictures, get it listed for you, get it ready for the first guest, right? And so we're essentially handing you something that is totally complete, right? It's listed, you can get bookings, you can welcome your first guest, and you don't even have to be there. We do it all, right? The last few clients that we have set up, the very last one, when I say the girl got 9 bookings in one day, the very first day that we listed her, she got 9 bookings, right? Everybody won't get 9 bookings, but I was just like, girl, whew. But anywho, we are changing that process. Right, and so instead of our team trying to look all over the U.S. of the A for properties and calling all around for properties, we are going to focus on areas that we know that this will work. Right, so if we build relationships and connections with, we're building relationships and connections with property managers, with real estate brokers, with real estate agents, and owners, right, of apartment buildings. There's no reason why we're going all over the U.S. of the A trying to vet properties and to make sure that this business model works. If we are in places and in locations that we know that it already works, that these people that we have relationships and connections with, we know that they are okay with the business model, we're not doing that no more, right? And so the revamp of our turnkey is we're going to be in certain areas. As we grow, as we expand, we will let our clients know, right? And so just to give you a few of the areas, Baltimore is one, right? Baltimore is one where we have some connections and some relationships so that we know we can get our clients in. The properties agree with the business model. They're okay with it. They're okay with new businesses, right? Because that has been one of the challenging parts. People having new businesses, no business credit, no business income. It can be very hard and very challenging. I'm not going to say hard. It's very challenging to try to allow someone to work with your new business. That has been one of the most challenging parts, right? The new businesses, the people that don't have established business credit, right? And then people don't have any business income. Makes it very, very challenging. And then also the business model, right? It's one thing to say that a property accepts corporate leases, but they have to agree with your business model. That's another thing, right? So we want to put people in a position to win. We don't want you to get evicted. We try to do our best and our due diligence to make sure you are in like a good place, right? So we're changing how we do it. We're totally changing it. It doesn't matter where your property is, where your unit is, as long as you're making money, right? In these areas that we're going to go to, we're going to have a team in place, right? So Baltimore, we got a team in Baltimore already, right? So you don't have to be in Baltimore where your unit is. As long as you're making money, that's all that matters, as long as the cash flow is coming in. Jacksonville. Right, we know where we have several options in different properties that we can get you into where you can get units and you can make money, right? We are building a team in Jacksonville, right? Houston. I'm going to go further than Houston, Texas. Y'all, y'all. I tell people all the time, relationships and connections can get you some places. Relationships and connections can get you in so many rooms. We got Texas. It ain't even just Houston, Texas, right? Where we are going to be able to get people's apartments, townhouses, and houses, right? If you want to rent or if you want to buy the state of Texas, right? People are always asking, oh, how can I get apartments to sign addendums? You got to play it big. You can't go and think that you're finna get 1 or 2 units and somebody's going to give the higher ups an addendum for them to sign. That ain't even worth a meeting with them. You have to play it big. So we took some chances. we are building connections and relationship with people. And yes, we're able to get some addendum signed to okay your business model. But again, this is not from us going and nitpicking and taking 1 or 2 units. No. No. We getting 10, 15, 20 units. That's it. That's how you get addendum signed. Right? A lot of times the leasing agents, the leasing managers, they don't have authority to sign addendums. They don't. That got to go to some higher admins or the owner of that building or the developer, right? They're not about to take your addendum to somebody and you only want to get 1 apartment. You got to play it big, right? So moving forward, anybody that comes to us for any turnkeys, we will not be searching all over the USA for units because, again, it doesn't matter where your unit is as long as it is in a prime location and you are able to make money. I can tell you this. My units in Jacksonville, just yesterday, I got 4 bookings back to back to back. Some of our clients down there, we help host for them. They're getting bookings. I wish I can show y'all their calendars, but that ain't my business to share. That's theirs. They're getting their return on their investment. So areas that we know will work, areas that we know that you can get your money, right? Because your unit doesn't have to be where you are in order for you to make money. It doesn't. It doesn't. So we're going to strengthen the connections and the relationships that we have. And we're going to bring our clients on and allow you guys access to the units, right? We got Baltimore, we got Jacksonville, we have Texas. We have Texas, right? We have some things down in Miami, but I'm going to say this for anybody that is interested in Miami. We have some relationships in Miami. Miami is not cheap. So if you're ready for Miami, you better be ready with some coins. I mean, rent $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. And if you want to be on the beach, you're paying more money. And this is not us putting no fee. Y'all, it's just Miami is expensive. And if you want a good condo in a nice building, especially on the water, if you from Miami or if you're even from Florida, you know that I am not exaggerating. $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, if not more, you're going to pay for Miami. Yes, we have relationships in Miami to get you units where they accept your business model, that you can get in there and you can make money, but the rent is not cheap in Miami at all. But again, right now in the springtime, spring break, summer, people are charging $300, $400, $500, $600 a night for rent. So you can definitely make your money, but Miami ain't cheap. So if you come to us and you're looking for Miami, just know Miami is not a cheap place. Miami ain't cheap. You can definitely make money, but those rent prices, that can scare somebody. That can scare people. When somebody's asking you to pay $3,500, $4,200 for rent. They're not playing in Miami at all. So Baltimore, Jacksonville, Texas, and Miami. We can get y'all some places in Miami, but just understand they ain't cheap, y'all. They're not going to be cheap. So I'm really excited. So anybody that signs up moving forward, that is the new process. Again, once we are working in a certain area, so if we're going to, let's just say we're setting up some units in Houston, we will open that list up for anybody that's interested in Houston, right? If we're going to the Jacksonville area, we'll let you know. We'll open that up. You got to be payment ready. You got to be ready to make your payment, because within 30 days, you will have your unit, right? You will absolutely have your unit within 30 days. Because, again, we are circumventing that whole process of starting your business for you, trying to help you season your business and build business credit, doing all this calling and market research and all of that all over the world, all over the country. No, we're going where we know we can go, where they accept your business model, where you can make money immediately. You can get in immediately within 30 days. We can furnish the place. You'll be up and running and ready to go. My business sister, my business bestie, had some meetings today that was wrapped up for the Texas connection. And we thought it was just going to be Houston, but it is all of Texas we will have access to units in. And it's not just apartments, it's townhouses, and it's actually houses. And it is for individuals that want to rent, and then even if you want to buy, that option is also available in the state of Texas. So I just wanted to kind of hop on and say that. And then also one more thing, we will not be doing any more live classes for how to start an Airbnb. If you missed it, you missed out. That is just it, right? We have some recordings that we'll put up for sale, but that is it. As far as the mentorship, that program is totally going to be restructured. It will be self-paced. We would meet with you every month for some live coaching sessions, but the way that our time and our schedules are set up, the old way that we were doing the mentorship weekly meetings we won't be able to do it. So the mentorships will be relaunching, but it will be 50% self-paced, and then we will have live monthly coaching sessions. Me and my business sister, we're going to share a lot about our stories and how we got to where we are right now, and just how you can do the same thing. You can. Like, literally, I just left my job last year. I just started this business last year, but the power of just focusing on one thing and not being all over the place and trying to do a million things. Focus on one thing. Master that one thing. Be great at one thing, and God will take you so many different places. God will take you so many different places. I had to tell my family, like, literally, I was just praying because I can feel, like, I felt what we're walking into. I felt it before it came. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was coming, right? So I started praying. And then I had to meditate because I need to be able to hear what I need to do in order to walk into this season, right? And God said, you got to let some people go. You got to let some people go. And this is my testimony. This ain't for nobody else. Right? So many times we pray for things and we want things, but we don't quiet our brains enough and remove distractions enough to actually hear what we're supposed to do to get to where we need to go, to get to that next level. Right? So that's where meditation comes in. Because I want to be quiet and I want to listen. I want to hear what I'm supposed to do. And God clearly told it's time to let some people go. Right? And let some people go that I have like strong relationships with, that I'm close with. And I wasn't ready to, because I see their potential, but they weren't ready. The season that I'm walking into, they weren't ready to go with me. And I can't drag nobody. If mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you're not ready to go where God is taking me, you just gonna drag me down. People don't understand that. They want to hold on to relationships and friendships. Oh, we've been friends for 20 years. But if that relationship is no longer serving you, or it's not going to serve you in your next level that you're meant to be going, you got to let some people and some things go. Because if you full speed going into where your next level and your next season, and you're trying to drag people along, that ain't going to work. And it was hard for me. I'm not going to lie. It was hard for me. It was hard for Philip. But I was like, I got to be obedient. God said we got to let him go. God said we got to let her go. I love you. I want the best for you. I want you to win. But I can't change your mindset. I can't change your mind. I can't change the way that you're operating in your business. As much as I want it for you, if you don't want it, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. So anything that you do, not just in business, but in your personal life as well, pray. Pray. Many times when you pray and you say that you want something, it's already yours, but you got to be willing to do the rest of the work to get there. You got to be willing to be uncomfortable. You got to be willing to do things that you may not necessarily want to do to get to where you need to be. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, had I not did what God told me to do and let some folks go, I'm like, would this stuff be unfolding in front of us right now? I don't know. But be obedient. Don't worry about how stuff is going to happen. Just do it. Have faith in yourself. Have faith that it's going to work out and all the right things will line up for you. And I have said that for a whole year. People be asking me how I got here. Hell, I don't know. Faith and being obedient. Being obedient. When I feel distracted, when I feel like my mind is cluttered, I fast. I pray and I meditate. Because meditation is when you're going to receive the answer. You praying is you talking to God. But when you're meditating, you're quieting your environment. You're removing distractions and that clutter so you can actually hear what you're supposed to do. So I just wanted to hop on and kind of talk about our new turnkey process. For anyone coming on, moving forward, we won't be searching all over everywhere. We're going to go where we know this thing is going to work and you're going to get your money back. You're going to see your return on investment and you can get up and running within 30 days. We won't be doing any more live classes because we got some things. I can't wait to tell y'all what we've been working on. But in the next few weeks, we'll be finishing that project up and we'll be having our grand opening. So have a good day. I needed this today.